Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. I have with me Dan Weinberger. Dan Weinberger is the CEO of Morpheus Network. This is a sponsored video. And in this video, we're going to be getting an update on Morpheus Network. But I want to let you know this, actually I should ask you, Dan, is this investment advice?
Absolutely not.
You want to check this out for yourself, do your own due diligence, and do not invest any more than you can afford to lose. All I'm doing in this video and all my other videos is sharing with you what I'm discovering as I travel on the blockchain. Okay, Dan. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, however you are wearing your basketball t-shirt.
Yes, my Toronto Raptors jersey, my Kawhi Leonard jersey. I don't know when this is going to be aired, but we're one win away from the championship. So I'm hoping that whoever's watching this, because it's tonight, that the Raptors are already the champions. So congratulations to me. Congratulations to the Raptors.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Now, do you want to say a little bit about yourself and what Morpheus Network does?
Most definitely. Yeah, I am the CEO of Morpheus Network. Thanks for that introduction before. What Morpheus Network is, it's a supply chain automation platform or supply chain middleware. And what that means is we connect all these amazing different technologies out there in supply chain, bring it all into one platform, really revolutionize the lives of supply chain managers around the world, automate the entire process of all these different businesses and supply chains. And yeah, my background is actually in supply chain, been doing it for 16 years. Putting that background and knowledge into this platform and enjoying the journey along with my community, along with our clients, and along with our partners and our team. So I'm excited to talk to you about it today, Rich.
Yes, thank you very much. And I'll have a link to all my previous videos on Morpheus Network at the end of this video, and people can find out. And it is make the supply chain bureaucracy and auditing and all the checks and everything, make it nice and smooth and efficient along the blockchain. So everybody can see whatever they need to see, and it's decentralized.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's what we do well. It's compliance documentation, having that all hashed together on the blockchain with all your different processes together, whether that's IoT pings, whether that's different certificates, as well as like the shipping docs, as we said, payments as necessary, automating the entire process so everything just works by triggers one after the other, doing some amazing technologies. And every day it's something new that you're doing with a client to solve a major pain point. And it's not necessarily about these features, which I can talk about all day. It's about specifically the benefits for these clients. So
yes. Now what you've got, my understanding is you've got several pilots going on. The platform's being tested like in beta versions with particular clients, pilots, right? When is it likely to go like completely live, and then you're going to start pitching it and getting more clients on board?
We actually have launched the first version of the platform, Morpheus Blue, so people can sign up. Companies have signed up. We actually do have a waiting list as well for signups for the Morpheus Blue platform itself, which is the first release of it with some awesome features. But it is, in a sense, the bare bones features of the platform. Like you said, we have a whole bunch of massive pilots on the go. These are customized pilots for clients and customers. So yeah, those do take some more time. There are different stages of implementation, different stages of testing. Whether they're right on the POC stage, like a proof of concept, moved on to pilot stage, whether they're in a sandbox, we're actually running them in the real world, and then eventually, obviously, we're excited about going into full commercial use. So.
Yes, yeah, and then the thing about software is it's never finished. There's always new developments, right?
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, it's never finished. And new developments just mean it gets better and better every day, right? So, yeah, never done. People ask when is it completed, and we don't see that. We just keep on working at it and enjoying the process.
Yes, and then adding more technology in working with more and more partners, because you work with already a bunch of partners. I remember last video we talked about this Mexican logistics company, and now one of the things we're going to talk about is geotabs.
Yeah, most definitely. The logistics company you mentioned, it was Joffroy Group. They're a customs broker. Using Morpheus Network services is amazing. Geotab is another partner of ours that you brought up there as well, and it's fantastic working with Geotab. It's a different sort of partnership. That they're actually the number one telematics provider in the world. They have some amazing contracts already, and we are actually an official reseller of Geotab's products. So we actually get full access to all their hardware, all their telematics devices, all their IoT devices. We can provide it for all our clients right away. We actually provide an extra layer of ability with these devices and these data points by hashing that on the blockchain. So pretty excited about this new connection with Geotab. And obviously, it's one of those relationships where it works both ways. So they provide us technology, and our roadmap with them down the road is to provide them, sort of an app for their marketplace. And then other resellers can actually leverage Morpheus Networks technology on that end as well. So really a great connection with Geotab. And they actually have an office just in Oakville, Ontario, which is actually quite close to me, being in the Toronto region. So we can pop by the office anytime we want. When we do the training, it's quite refreshing to go in person, not have to hop on a plane or hop on a video call. You actually just drive down the road and boom, you're in the office there. So yeah, great connection with Geotab, and we're super excited to be working with them.
Okay, now just a few questions. So what is telematics, and then what is the actual Geotab thing, and how does it work with the Morpheus network supply chain stuff?
Amazing question, because telematics is so cool.
Amazingly well crafted as well, that question.
Yeah, of course. Brilliantly crafted, definitely. Yeah, telematics is basically, it's a technology that Geotab has perfected in attaching devices, physical devices, to fleets and trucks. You're going to follow these trucks around the road, basically gaining data from those trucks with the data that's required, by the use case. So, for example, if you want to know the smoothness of the road, or the amount of gas consumption, or obviously the geolocation as well, whatever you need, basically, you can pull from the data of those trucks themselves, of your fleets. That's what Geotab provides, and we actually can suck that data back into our platform, put it into a part of our smart contracts and our workflows, and leverage that data as triggers, leverage that data as building up amazing digital footprints as well. So to give you an example, let's say a geofence trigger, where you're geolocating a truck, and when it enters a certain latitude and longitude zone with that geofence, that actually set off the next step within your workflow, whether that be another payment, for example, or setting up another shipment, generating more documents. So following around these trucks, having these trucks trigger each other, and actually at points with the geofence, for example, taking humans out of the equation, where it's actually the location of the truck itself, and you're not even scanning or checking in or anything. It's actually following around the physical truck itself. So. Right.
So then stuff gets triggered that needs to happen for that supply chain to operate smoothly, and also for preparations to be made. Like I don't have a business background, right? So forgive me if my examples are clumsy and simple. But if, for example, there's a whole bunch of products that are going to be delivered to a particular warehouse, then like it's delayed or something, but when it's, say, an hour away, the warehouse gets told through the Geotab.
Yeah, that is a possible notification that could happen as well. Companies that are leveraging Geotab right now, so they're Geotab customers, that they're working with Pepsi, with UPS. They actually just recently, I believe it was about a month ago, signed the largest telematics contract in the history of the world with the US government. They're tracking in the millions of vehicles, right? So the data that's being created through the Geotab system, which we have access to as well, is going to optimize on another level using machine learning and artificial intelligence. And that's where, UPS and all these amazing companies see the value in following around their trucks, more so than just, let's say, maintenance or keeping track of where things are, actually optimizing routes and so on and so forth too.
Okay, very good. All right, so that's anything else you want to let us know about Geotabs?
The devices that we, are able to provide, it really is, we were at Plug and Play in California, Silicon Valley. This is going back a couple weeks. And, we're excited about this partnership with Geotab and having these devices, being an official reseller. And, right away we see these other companies who are bringing in telematics devices, and they're doing different things, and they see Geotab right where they're like, oh man, Geotab, they're the best at this. They all look at Geotab like they're the mother of telematics, and we're just, honored to be working with them. So.
Okay, very good, very good. And then do you want to say more about the Plug and Play, what that was? Because that was fairly recent.
Yeah, Plug and Play actually, very exciting that we got to participate in that sort of initiative. Is narrowed down from over 500 companies that pitched originally, down from thousands of companies that sort of applied as well, down to about 20 companies in the supply chain field, including ours. And within the supply chain field, we're actually the only blockchain-based company as well, which is pretty exciting. Got to introduce our product to a whole bunch of corporate partners within the Plug and Play ecosystem. And when I talk about Plug and Play and who are these partners as corporate partners in the ecosystem, they have every major company you can possibly imagine. I've talked about this before with, they have Coca-Cola and L'Oreal and, PVH and so on and so forth. It's, the most amazing corporate partners you can imagine. And on top of it, you're meeting all these, basically like filtered down, like the cream of the crop of these startups and technology, along with us, that, we were honored to be, amongst these great companies as well. You're meeting these great startups that right away you're working together, you're seeing what you're trying to build together. And it really just helps the, acceleration of the adoption of your own platform and system. So.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right, Dan, what else has been happening in the world of Morpheus Network?
Oh, just a ton of stuff, obviously. We discuss, Morpheus Network Blue and that release, but the development absolutely never stops. At the moment, we have a bunch of different pilots on the go. We're excited to release, more information on them as well. We have some brand new hires that we're going to be talking about. And the thing about it is we want to release it, as a proper, PR post as well. So we have a brand new hire, a business development hire, which I'm so excited about. This guy is super talented. And honored that he's working with us as well. Definitely be announcing some brand new signed partners, some new ISVs. What I want to talk about a little bit was Blockchain Guru as well, as one of our ISV partners signed as well with John Trask. John Trask, we just did a show with him actually last week in Toronto, and he's this genius when it comes to transformations of companies and businesses that want to move forward within technology. So having John Trask as one of our partners and doing these shows along with him, you just see, something that he's done 57 transformations, over the past 20 some odd years of his career, with companies valued over $1 billion. These are massive ERP systems. He's actually developed his own ERP system that was bought out and is now part of Oracle, actually. So having him as part of our team as well and one of our partners, honored to have him on the team, and is definitely going to help the acceleration. We're going to have our pipeline very full with our business development in-house, as well as our ISVs and so on and so forth. So things are looking very, very, very busy and very exciting.
Very good, very good. And the business development guy is going to be bringing on more partners, letting other businesses know, hey, use this platform, try us out, that sort of work.
That is the idea, yeah. And when you hire someone specifically for business development, it's more about their network specifically, that the networks they're connected to. They will introduce those networks into the pipeline is what the hope is. You find the right pain points. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. Bring more business to Morpheus with this new business development in another region of the world. So very excited about it. Okay, very good, very good. Anything else you want to let us know, Dan? I think we covered a lot of things, and there's a billion other things we're working on. And what I would say that, if you're a community member or if you're just learning about the project, one thing about us is that we're extremely transparent. Like, you can email me directly, you can email anyone on our team if you have any questions about what we're doing. And what I'm super excited about, there's a lot of projects out there, and in the blockchain and crypto space. And what I'm seeing with decision makers and various CEOs of other companies in the real business world, not that this is a real business, but that we're actually showing them this new technology that they know is the future. People know as the future goes on, what's going to change, what's going to improve. It has to be through technology. And what we're able to show them with Morpheus Network is actually a way to physically leverage this new technology, these emerging technologies like blockchain, like IoT, like machine learning, through an actual platform. That's opening the eyes of these, of these CEOs, opening these eyes of decision makers, and that's actually going to, spread the wildfire of blockchain technology throughout all these different industries as well. So, very exciting. It's very excited about the future, and I don't think that the markets or anything like that has any bearing on what's going on within companies in the real world, and that's what we're focusing on, and very excited about it. So
yes, no, very, very good, and it is. I completely agree with you about the transparency of the company, and also the way that the project has been developing, and the way you've been in communication with the token holders. And I would invite the token holders, if you have any questions that you want to ask of Dan or something, what would you want to know? Let me know in the description below, and we'll see what we can do for a later video at some point in the future. And also, if you want to look into Morpheus Network, go join the Telegram group, go ask your questions, go do your research, go check it out, and of course, watch my previous videos.
Definitely. One more thing I wanted to say before you sign off is when you go into that Telegram group, like you mentioned, if you ask anything, we have like the best, most knowledgeable community. They know everything about the project. They know everything. So if you have any questions, if you have it, something that's, you don't really know the answer to, ask in the community. They'll have the answer for you. And if you're shy, I know you definitely leave messages for Rich, most definitely. But if you're shy, you can always email me directly at dan@morpheus.network, and I will personally answer you back. Even if you're not shy, email me, whatever you want. So that's it for me.
That is so fabulous. And to me, what you just said there says to me something about the maturity of the project. Like how well developed it is and how well developed and how well managed it has been, that you have people who've been there from the beginning. They're not disillusioned. They're not upset. They're informed. They're educated, and they support others who join the fold or come on board.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dan, listen, thank you. It's always a treat talking to you. I look forward to having you on again. I am going to be doing another video about Morpheus Network very, very soon. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Dan signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.